Welcome to your Monday mini training. This concept is called zones or lights: yellow light, green light, red light, or yellow zone, green zone, red zone. Now, when you think about zones, and these are dealing with emotions and how you're feeling, kind of awareness of what's going on in yourself and your mind. So, green zone would be like you're content, you're peaceful. Maybe your thoughts are like, I can handle this, things are going well, I love my life, I feel connected, all of those kinds of thinking. So, green zone, I think you can imagine what green zone would feel like. And I think you've probably been able to feel that before. Yellow zone, agitated, irritated, moving into like that frustration and angry zone, but we're not quite flipped yet. We're just like in that center space of like, I wish that this person would do this, or this is really annoying that this happened, or I'm not happy with how the day is going, or whatever. Just those little thoughts and feelings that are kind of leading to the agitation and frustration. Now, the red zone is when you're very reactive, yelling, throwing, hitting things. I don't know, like just imagine like a toddler tantrum, right? I think when I think of red zone, I think of like toddlers. I'm like, oh, it's just them throwing a tantrum, laying on the floor and yelling and flailing. And so maybe you don't actually respond that way and hit and throw things and yell and flail like you would as a toddler, but whatever your version of a toddler tantrum is as an adult. So, the reason that we bring up zones is because we want to be in our green zone as often as we can. We're not always going to be in that green zone, and that's okay. But just gaining an awareness of where we are during the day. So when we start to get to yellow is when we want to go take a few minutes and reset back to our green zone again. When we want to just notice, like, okay, I'm really feeling agitated. I'm feeling irritated here. So that would be when you could go do the now feeling process, do the thought dumps. If you don't know what those are, you can go look at those Monday mini trainings. They're great. You can do some meditations. You can take a glass of water, take a break, take some deep breaths, whatever you need to do to get back into your green zone where you're going to be interacting positively with your kids and with your spouse. Now, once you're in your red zone and you're really reactive and feeling really strong emotions, that is when you want to remember not to react. Don't react or respond or make decisions from the red zone space. So your child, maybe your teenager comes home and you're like really upset at them. Don't deal with it during that time. Go calm back down, get back into your green zone. Just be like, we'll talk about this later. Or don't say anything at all if you don't think you can say anything at all. And I'll even talk to my kids about this concept and be like, hey guys, this is this red, green, yellow zone concept. And when I'm in my red zone, I'm not going to respond. So if I just ignore you and walk away, that's why I'm doing that. And when you're in your red zone, just go do what you need to like calm yourself down and we'll talk about it later. It's like we're in our really emotional brain, our heated brain. We're not going to be able to be talking or thinking or making good decisions when we're in that illogical space. So just gain some awareness around where you are each day, what zone you're in, and moving from zone to zone so that you can get back into your green zone. And that's the decision making space and the interacting with people space and how we want to be working through in our relationships.